1 of the NBA Finals. The Hornets delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away, the first chapter begins against the Utah Jazz. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's George in at the point. Taking a look at the Hornets. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. There's Miller with the 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft, his 3-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. The 3 ball buries it from 3-point range.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
George dishes to Markkanen. Back to George. Will it go? It's rebounded by Charlotte. And this has been a truly remarkable postseason for them. 12 straight wins. No losses on the board. I mean, they've gotten exactly where they wanted to go. The NBA Finals.
And at this point, who is going to bet against them? They've made stringing together playoff wins look easy. And the one thing you always got to be careful of is how different the NBA Finals are from every series you've played so far. This is going to be the absolute biggest challenge they faced. And we may see this group in a much more competitive series here in the finals.
Charlotte. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Markkanen. And they get it. And with the rebound. Charlotte has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Drops in the tray.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now, here is George. And here we go. Hornets running again. The 3. And another 3 for Charlotte. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
4 on the clock. Here's Kessler. The Hornets pull it in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Drains the three-pointer.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Let's make some noise. Coming out to the floor, the Champagne Squad. On the floor, the Champagne Squad. Round is free for defense.
Changes for Charlotte. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Miller, that's for two. Okogie for three. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. Jacks up a three, and it's the Hornets another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And Utah turns it over again. Still without a basket in the game. Outside Williams takes a three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's Clarkson. And he can't stop the run as he misses. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. For three, Okogie. And the three ball is good. Okogie's got 9.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Jazz. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nurkic checked in for Mark Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Bridges. Smith checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith kicks to Miller. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points from Brandon Miller. Clarkson against Smith. Clarkson looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Knocked away. Smith for 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. It's Charlotte opening up a huge gap. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Williams is out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Trey Mann. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Smith in at the shooting guard. Here's Collier, still without a basket. Smith with some nice D. Williams passes to Nurkic. From outside the arc, and Williams gets it to go on the assist by Nurkic.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Filipowski. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Okogie's checked in for Smith.
For the away team, number 12, Josh Okogie.
Here's Mann. Here's Nurkic. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Clarkson. Misses in close. Charlotte has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Williams for 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And here comes the break. Here's Mann. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Clarkson outside. Knocks it loose and stolen by Miller. And now Miller running the floor all by himself. From past the arc, down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And this is where Miller continues to improve, creating off the dribble.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Walker Kessler comes in for Filipowski. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Now, here's George. Hasn't made one yet. Markkanen, he's checked in for Utah. Sexton comes in for Clarkson. The Hornets also with a sub. Ball's checked in for Trey Mann. Here's Ball. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're rolling here on a 15-point run. Some nice passing here by Charlotte. For 3, Okogie. A three-pointer is right on target. Okogie's got 12 points in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now, here is George. Back to Markkanen. Poked away. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ball from long range. And another three for Charlotte.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
And we all know miscues can really be game-changing. Pretty much the most damaging play you can make is giving the ball to the other team without your defense being set.
Another miss by Utah.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Ball against George. Pass to Kessler. They need this one. And the rebound by Nurkic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Okogie for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
George against Ball. Outside, Markkanen. Collins passes to Markkanen. No good with the layup.
And he's already patted himself on the back and forgot to put the ball there in the basket.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Outside, Markkanen. Shoots from 12. That shot off.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from one. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Charlotte Hornets.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. And looking at where the Hornets stand in the series. They've been at their best when it's mattered most, and here they are in the finals, leading the series and looking very confident.
You wonder what this team was made of? They showed up in the first half, showed everybody, left it all on the court.
Yeah, they've been clinical in how they've gone with this approach. Relentless, determined. They keep this up. Can they? I'm not even sure. But they got a chip on their shoulder, no question.
You can't downplay the passion they've shown on the floor. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Here's Sexton, still yet to score. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Fast break now for Charlotte. There's Ball with the three. Good on the triple. Ball's got the first field goal of the second half for the Hornets.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Now, here's Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Off with the layup. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. From the arc. And it's the Hornets another three.
Well, you can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
Here's Sexton. Comes up empty down low. Ball feeling it out a bit. The tray. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now, here's Collins. No scoring in this one. Five on the clock. Sexton kicks to Markkanen. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Ball's got 18 points.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Now, here's George. Pass to Sexton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 on the clock. There's the drive, and Utah turns it over again. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Clarkson, he's checked in for Markkanen.
Number 0, Jordan Clarkson.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. And here's Miller outside, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And another steal for him.
And for this franchise, he's tied the record for most steals in a playoff game.
His disruptive nature defensively helps take offenses out of their rhythm, which is invaluable. Miller against Sexton. Outside, George.
2 minutes remaining in the
Sexton
third.
against Miller. Sexton attacking. Miller grabs the miss. For Charlotte, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Ball with the bucket.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Outside Collins. And Sexton has it in the corner. Outside, George. Here he goes. Missed inside. Hornets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Okogie inside the three-point line. Hits the three-point bomb. And that's now 18 points from Brandon Miller.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Miller against Sexton. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And another 3 for Charlotte. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
And the
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
so it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Fires from deep. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Jazz have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Here's Filipowski. He's guarded by Nurkic. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Williams scanning the floor. And another three for Charlotte.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Charlotte, Smith is out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Williams. And it's Jeffries in at the 3 spot. Here's Collier, defended by Mann. And it's Collier missing. Nurkic against Collins. There's the triple. And it's the Hornets another 3.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Williams with the block.
Williams typically in great position defensively, and at times he'll erase some shots.
Smith for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And here's the break. Here's Nurkic. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher. And they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
And it's Collier missing. And here's Charlotte. A nice run going 12 in a row. Mann passes to Smith. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Hornets.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Here's Collier, defended by Mann. Here's Sensabaugh. Jeffries with the rebound. Hornets have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Here's Mann, and another 3 for Charlotte.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Clarkson. The layup off target. For Charlotte, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Hands it from downtown. Mann's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Here's Collier, defended by Mann. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sensabaugh. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Smith on the wing. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot. Smith's got 9 points here in the second half.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Now, here is George. He's guarded closely. Pass to Kessler. Here's Sexton, covered by Smith. Sexton, the pass to Kessler. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Here's Charlotte now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game one.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMelo Ball.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
Here's Mann. And another three for Charlotte.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Taken away by Williams. Outside, Green. Takes the three. And it's the Hornets, another three.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
Kevin, momentum is so critical. And they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.